How's the team usually getting off last week?
Yeah, no got our troubles to see. Quite a few injuries. Obviously, big Robbie has fractured his cheekbone, which we thought. So he'll be out for probably best part 3 to 4 weeks. Might be able to get him in a mask. As a consequence of that, we've recalled Aidan Glavin from Elgin. We're on emergency loan with the intention of putting him back out to Elgin. Didn't want to do that, but needs must at the minute. We can't really afford to go and get another goalkeeper. And it doesn't make any sense if Robbie's going to be back involved, hopefully in 3 or 4 weeks anyway. Robbie's bad news for him. Clearly, it was obviously something we could have done without. But we've got Kieran ready to come in, and Aidan will be on the bench for us. And Brad Lyons had damaged his hamstring last week at Celtic Park as well. So Brad coming off. We've had him scanned, and he'll miss Saturday's game. Hopefully, it's not going to be too much longer than that. We might have a chance for Dundee United next week. Another injury, Rory McKenzie's getting a scan today just on a stomach issue he's got. Might be the onset of a hernia issue that he's been trying to manage the last wee while, and it's got to the point now where it's probably needs to get a wee bit more investigation. So without those lads, McInnes upped his work, but this game's going to come too quick for him, but hopefully have him back full training next week. I'm trying to think, and it's Cameron, Kyle Vassell, Stuart Finlay still out.
Yeah, obviously Tynecastle, you had some results there in recent past as well. Is that a place you go to with confidence?
Yeah, I think Hearts are a good side. Obviously they've got the ability to go and put a strong squad together. With the finances they've got, they've obviously seen the strength of them already this window, managing to go and get a couple of important signings. So we always expect a tough game at Tynecastle, but equally I want us to be a tough opponent for anywhere we go, and we've been that at Tynecastle in recent seasons, and we want to continue to be that in Saturday.
On the topic of signings, out of you, kind of still looking for anything?
Yeah, but I think we don't. Finances are tight, and it's not easy to get things done. So obviously, if everybody's fit, probably wouldn't be looking to do anything. We've had to try to deal with the situation at the minute. We've got quite a lot of key players out and unavailable. So I think it's my job to continue to look. Whether we can get anything into the building remains to be seen.
Is it one of those ones that I think January especially, you just have to wait till the last day or hours and see people pop up on loan and stuff?
Yeah, but the deal's got to be right for us. Obviously it's got to be loans and players who are out of contract. Really, it's tough. It is tough, but I feel as though we've still got a nucleus, a good squad that can get results. Our options are a bit limited. The squad is a bit stretched at the minute, and ideally we can get 2 or 3 back in the upcoming weeks. But it's not all doom and gloom. We still can go and compete. And you've got to cope with certain spells of the season when you've got a significant amount of injuries. And we've got that at the minute. There's no getting away from it, but we can still go and win games of football, and that's the intention. And if something comes up that we think can help us, then we can have a conversation. But as I say, it is tough to bring people in.
How important are these games against teams around you in the league in terms of how much breathing space 3 points could get you?
Yeah, I think that's quite important. But we're probably just looking to try to get winning runs if we can. And we've had some good wins in this last wee while, but a lot of times it's been followed up with a defeat and a draw and the like. And I just think we're just trying to get some back-to-back wins, and we can see the difference that can make to a team. You've seen Hibs hit a bit of form. I think 4 wins out of 5, or maybe whatever it is, 5 out of 6 potentially, gets them into the top 6 from being bottom of the league, and how quickly it can change. And I think with the congestion, with a lot of teams right up until 5th place, there's not a lot. Sometimes it can change week to week. You can jump 3 places, drop 3 places. So the benefit of winning games, full stop, I think at this stage of the season. But no, you're right with your question. The fact that teams round about you can do yourself no harm by damaging them as well.
And with all the injuries, it's obviously quite hard to get a consistent team together. Is that quite difficult in terms of trying to build momentum and positive performances?
Yeah, listen, we were, I think, such a strong performance against Motherwell last time out. We were keen to go with the same team again at Celtic Park. Kel McInnes missed that one. Sorry, Kel McInnes is back available. He was unavailable for Saturday. So we had one change to make there. But ideally we would have went with the same team, but obviously Kel missed the game at Celtic Park. And then 2 starters came off in the first half last week, so there's obviously changes there need to be made. But I do think that we're a wee bit stronger in some areas of the squad than we are in others. I think every manager would like that consistency of selection, and normally when you've got that consistency of selection, managers are happy and you're getting results. So we strive for that between now and the end of the season.
Can I just ask you about Fraser Murray? We're going to speak to him next. You've been pleased with the form he's shown recently as well?
Really pleased. I think when I came into the club, we leaned heavily on him. We ended up becoming our Player of the Year in the Championship winning team. His role last season probably wasn't as big as he would have liked. I think such was the form of Danny and Matty, and it was hard for him to get in, but we persevered. We've had plenty of conversations. I thought he came back brilliant pre-season, and it's maybe took him a wee bit longer to get into the team, but he's in the team. He's took his opportunity and he's in the team with merit. He's one of the first names in the team sheet at the minute, and he's doing great, and I'm really pleased with Fraser. He's always trained well. He's always had a really positive approach to his work. He's always been really supportive of his teammates, and he's never let his head get down too much. But like everybody, every player, they all want to contribute and play more, and he's getting that, and he's carrying a threat for us. We get to go at Celtic Park last week, which he's got a big part to play in. He can go both sides, he can play central, he's a great crosser of the ball, and he's got really good speed that's so important for us in the team. So long may it continue. We're delighted with the wee man.